Hello, my name is Dr. Joe Vertino. I am a professional spiritual guide, author, musician, and Reiki master healer Usui. And in today's video, this is the basics of Tai Chi, the basics of Yoga Asana. So yoga, so I always start with semantics, right? So you know what? Dr. Joe, was he a doctor in Reiki? Reiki is healing, right? Energy. He's what else? Spiritual guide. What else? Author, musician. So what do we know so far about this man? He's a good person. It's not going to harm you. It's a very important thing, not just to feel safe generally in life, but to feel safe with content you chose to put on, to put your mind towards, to benefit yourself, to grow with, right? So you're in good hands. You're safe with me. Now, I'm not an expert, just like in the basics of Tai Chi Qigong. I gave some interesting information. We could say excluding this next important phrase. I'm not an expert in neither Tai Chi Qigong or Yoga Asana, thus the terms basics. But I can safely bring you towards that, your own expertise in those things. And that's really what it is. So Yoga Asana, basics of Yoga Asana. That's our video today. I'm aiming for about probably not longer than a half an hour. But yeah, we're not going to try and cover all of the different forms of Yoga Asana or branches of the tree of, I call it Kriya Yoga. The Kriya Yoga tree in that way, and all the limbs are not going to be attempted to be covered, but we will do some Yoga Asana. So the word basic means what? Beginning, foundational. It has to be there and stays there, right? So that as you progress, you are on it, right? So that's really kind of what all this is. And then so then basically, right? Yeah, that's fine to say. In this way, we will continue. So the word yoga is Sanskrit, and it means union. So union with, it implies union with something, right? Union with what? So we're having union with goodness, but it's not a tangible thing, goodness, right? So that's really yoga. And then asana means physical form or position. So the basics of attaining a union with goodness using our body and forms. Basic yoga asana. And Kriya Yoga is also Sanskrit. The word Kriya, Kriya, means technique, and yoga means to have union with God or goodness. So the proper technique to have union with God or goodness. We have a cat visiting us. Yeah, you singing a song before we start yoga asana? So anyways, I also have one more thing here before we actually get our butt not up yet. We'll do seated some stuff, but this is a incense, and I find it appropriate to, what is incense really about? Is it about deceiving people? Is it about buying food? Is it about your career? No, it's none of the above. What is incense about? One thing is kind of like reverence, mindfulness, spirituality. Those are good ideas of what incense is about, right? Liberation, even freedom, peace. Shanti. There's a word in Sanskrit for it, shanti. So I'm going to light this incense in that kind of way. And we are about to get started with our basics of Yoga Asana. Well, anyways, isn't this nice? It's okay. Smells great. Smells wonderful. Oh, how beautiful. So, anyways, okay, Mrs. Cat. Mrs. Cat, excuse me. Excuse me. Come on, baby. So, anyways, forgive my catness here. So we're gonna start, and I really hope it doesn't start raining. I might have just felt a raindrop. But anyways, so there's a few different things. These branches or limbs of Kriya Yoga, this tree with its deep roots in India, thousands of years ago, only in India, forever and ever. Okay, excuse me, I'm back. So these different limbs of this one tree with its roots in India being Kriya Yoga. So some of these are going to be explored today, and you'll hear some Sanskrit words, and I will give a clear-headed definition of those words for us today. So the first thing we can start with today is perhaps definitely one of the easier ways to practice yoga asana. So this is called pranayama. So pranayama has to do with our breath and our spinal column, and that's it. Now my nose is a little bit stuffed right now, and this is really only done when you have on the clearer side of nostrils. So what this is the word prana has to do with the energy that we have that goes within us in our spinal column, and it goes upwards. Okay? So this is designed to raise that energy, and that's really it. So what we do is we take our hand like this. I happen to use my non-dominant hand because I'm left-handed. And we take it and we place it, where are we this thingy? Yes, so this kind of shape here. And what we're doing is we're holding down one nostril and breathing in. And then we're switching to the other hand. So we have two fingers and a thumb. And we're holding down one nostril, breathing in, and allowing our breath. You know, I kind of already gave you the mental picture, right? So we're allowing our breath to be intentional. That's really all it is, intentional breath, right? So you can, yeah, that's it. So we breathe in, hold, and you'll notice it's easy to be upright here, not slouched. Switch to the other hand, breathe out, that nostril, breathe in, switch, breathe out, in, switch, out, in, switch, out, in, switch, out, in, switch, out. So anyways, that's the intro to yoga asana. That's called pranayama. In that kind of way, a simple thing to do, but it is truly yoga asana in that way. And this is a basics video. So this next thing I'll show you is a different thing. It's called Kundalini yoga. So if we come onto our knees here, this is the position in Zazen. We come onto our knees. So far we've got one thing down, the pranayama breath with the hands, breathing in, breathing out, and then holding, same side, breathe in, switch, breathe out, right? So you got that down so far. So with this, we take our hands and turn them to the side this way. And you could sit and be still for a little bit and meditate in that way. So this is called Kundalini yoga. I'll show you two simple, easy, repeatable things that you can do. I imagine like someone who's like a businessman and he's in a motel room, you know, and he's in between trips or whatever, and he gets to do some Kundalini yoga now that we have this video on the internet, right? So with this one, we're breathing in, our chest goes out, okay, kind of like a Sylvester Stallone, right? Our chest goes out when we breathe in, and then as we exhale, we curve our spine down, okay? So we breathe in, breathe out, okay? So that's it, and we can do this. 45 is a pretty decent, solid aim for it, but we'll do it about 20 times. Then we'll take a pause, and I'll show you the other one. That's also Kundalini yoga. So in, out. So in, out. Okay. So that's that one. I didn't count to 20 exactly, but that's easy stuff, right? I'll be in like, can you give me like 15, 20 minutes? No, like we have to be there. For dinner? Yeah, it's already 5. I think you said, what time were we going? 5:30? He said it's how early you have. Okay. Can you talk to me in 15 minutes? We're gonna be super late. Okay. So, anyways, excuse me. So this next position is also Kundalini yoga. We turn, we breathe in here, we turn, and we breathe out here. So I do this one with kind of like our thumb is on the back side of our shoulder, and our hands are on the front side of our shoulder. So we can feel kind of that crevice area, like our pinky is going into our armpit, right? So we're here like this, in the same position as the first one, and the same idea. We're breathing in, turning to the left, breathing out, turning to the right. Breathing in, turning to the left, breathing out, turning to the right. Okay? So that's all this is. That's it. Okay, so in, out. That's it. So we could do about 20 of these too. Okay? So that's Kundalini yoga. We have 2 now. So all of that's breath stuff, right? So now, if we move forward with a little bit of simple stuff, showing this one from the side that you can combine. This is called cat cow. We're on all fours, and again with the breath. So we're breathing in. My spine is not that flexible right now in my life, being a 35-year-old, but nonetheless, it's okay. So we breathe in, and we're doing a cat. Or where are we at? This is the cow one, right? Breathing in with the butt kind of coming up a little bit, the head coming up a little bit, breathing in, and then we breathe out, and that's the cat part. So it's called cat cow, or cow cat. So in, out, in, out. Okay. So with this, a little bit of advice from a professional spiritual guide. What does yoga mean again? Union with goodness, union with what we're meant to be in union with. So it's okay to allow your mind to meander in that, right? To be in that place while you're practicing this. So breathing in, out, in. So that's that. So now we have the pranayama one, the kundalini yoga one, right? These, and then the cat cow, all with the breath, with the movement, in that way. Um, so some other stuff that you can do, uh, downward facing dog is something that you probably may have seen before, and we're only at 15 minutes, so we're not doing too bad. Let me turn the camera upwards a little bit so you can see me up here. Yeah. Let me see. It's just a video. Yeah, of course. Sure. Yeah. So with this one, this is called mountain pose. So how do mountains seem, right? Mountains are upright, they're strong. You could say rigid, in that kind of way, immovable. So in this kind of way, we're kind of like a mountain. We're standing up straight, and then we kind of crumble over, right? So mountain pose, then we do a bow. So we're right here like this. And this is sun salutation. So we do our hands first, we breathe in, and we're just standing here, right? Knees go down, knees are bent, breathe in. Hands are up. And then what I do here is a little bit of a bend backwards. So breathing in. And then a little bit of a bend, exhale, and we can hold a little bit of it's only stretching this like part here, right? Basic stuff. And then so we're breathing in, our hands come up. And then as we breathe out, in, back, stretch, hold a little bit, and breathe out, bow all the way down. And we hold that for a little bit. And then you could do this a couple times. Breathe in. Hands are straight up like goalposts. Lean back. And then breathe out. So that's that one. And downward facing dog is something that you can do after this, with this. We're basically just down here. If this camera angle is appropriate at all. Down here. And you're working to get, so your hands are flat, and you're working to get your feet where your heels are touching the ground, so to speak, in that way. And allow your head to stare at your feet, basically, for a little bit here. And then after some time, you'll notice a natural thing will happen where this will happen. And your hands will push onto their heels and into your hips. Great thing. And if you hold that, you'll get what is known as the prana. The prana shake is what will happen. And you'll start to build up some prana in your spine because of this, what you're doing with yourself. So that's downward dog, is that last one. And you can combine the sun salutation and then go into downward dog, right? And then basically come back up into a sun salutation and go into downward dog in that kind of way. And that's basically another thing in there. What I really like is yin yoga has to do with, if you remember from the other video, the basics of Tai Chi Qigong, yin yang. Yin is the black, receptive, still, feminine side of the yin yang, and then yang is the masculine, outward, assertive one. So yin yoga is still. We're holding a asana, holding a position for a little bit of time and being still in that. So I'll show you one. What would be this one? It's a good one. So this one's great. I love this one. I'll show you from this angle. So I have my kind of lunge position here. My one knee is down, my foot's down here. We take this leg and allow it to the side of the foot to come down like this. And then we are allowing this leg to go out. And then you can stay in this for a little bit, like this, if you want, upright with your hands holding you, like this. and you'll feel a stretch in your hip area for a little bit. And then if we inch back a little bit more and you allow this hip to come where this heel is coming towards it, you could be, basically it's as low as you can go kind of idea here on your elbows. And this is a pigeon pose. Okay, so we're here like this for a little bit and allow yourself to come down. If you can come down here, for a little while, and then when you're done, basically coming up, just being careful here, and then you do the other side, the same thing. That leg comes over in front. We're here for a second if you want to be. And then we come down here, and then this hip and then this ball of the, where is it, the heel can attempt to touch. And then you come down basically as far as you can get down here. So that's pigeon pose, which is a type of yoga that's yin yoga. So there's, I love yin yoga. There's different ones like that. Yeah, good for the hips. So now we have at least a couple things that we can do that's yoga. We have the pranayama, the kundalini with the breath, forward and back. Pranayama was this at the beginning. Then also this one with the kundalini, left to the right, breathing in, out to the right. And then, what was the other one we did? Oh yeah, so then sun salutation, we're standing upright like a mountain, bending our knees, breathing in, coming up to the top, leaning back a little bit, and just the lumbar is stretching. And then as we breathe out, we go fold, right? The mountain crumbles all the way down, so to speak. And then you can just, as you come down, plant your hands and kind of put your feet backwards into downward dog. And then basically you can do that one a couple times, right? So that's that. Now we at least have some of this going on. We're at 23 minutes. And there's something called the Patanjali Sutras, where they have a whole bunch of different forms and techniques in these books, you know, throughout the ages, you know. But anyways, so this is another one that you can do that's kind of a simple thing. If you have your legs and one is here and the foot's tucked, this hand can reach over. And we have our fingers like this. We put them in between the big toe and the next toe. And your elbow can get in front of this knee, like this. And these fingers can relax into the palm, so to speak. And the thumb comes back down. And then in this kind of way, we're kind of sideways here. And you allow this arm, yes.
I'm leaving.
Okay, I'll be out in like a minute.
No, I'm leaving now. Bye.
You're going to see Ashley right now?
Yes. I told you I had to go.
Okay.
Coming?
I'm literally about to be done, love. Thank you.
Okay, here's your phone.
Thanks, bye. So then, yeah, so anyway, so we're on our side here, and this hand comes over, and this is a great stretch for our side, our obliques. And allow ourselves to, to just be in this place for a little while. And breathe in. And breathe out. And basically come up, and you'll feel this one in the hamstrings right here, this spot. And then just like with pigeon pose, it's all about balance, right? Doing one thing on one side, do the other thing on the other side. So this foot then comes to this side, and then we do the same thing on this side, right? So now we have at least some stuff that we can do that's basic. Yeah. But anyways, And there's lots of stuff for us out there in the world that's positive and good for us and healthy. And yeah, I pray over your time on the earth. Angel blessings. Thank you for tuning into this. Um, yeah, another good one is lizard pose, boat pose. Oh, I'll show you this last one. So this is, I think, vault pose is the name of this guy. So if we come up like this, holding our legs, and we allow ourselves to roll back, and our legs come up like this, and we come off of our butt here. So that looks like, let me see if we can do this right. Like this guy, if I'm still on camera at all. Let me see. Did we not get on camera on that guy? We're this way. There we go. So this one, we're rolling back. And my hands come to the back here, and we're allowing ourselves to hold ourselves, and our heels are kind of pointing towards the sky a little bit. And then you'll notice your might do that one time, and then your toes will start to point straight up in that way. And just allow yourself to be here and breathe for a little while. And after a little bit, coming back here and hold where your legs are straight, and then rolling down gently. So I think that's Vault is the name of that one. But there you go. We've got some stuff at least today. I'm glad you watched this video. Please like, share, give me a message on my website. Like I said, I'm certainly not an expert, but yoga is a wonderful thing, and so are you. So anyways, thank you, thank you, thank you. Angel blessings from Dr. Joe Vertino. And we've still got our incense here. Yay! Wonderful. Anyways, you rock. Ram ram. All right. Peace be with you. As I said at the beginning, Shanti is the name for peace in Sanskrit. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Bless you. Kyrie.